Okay, all right,
story.
Alex, bring
Sticking
us in
to
on
it.
the what are we talking about today, buddy? What you hitting us with? What's that theme you
We
thought
are
of?
talking about deadbeat dads today. That
Love
is
it.
what. Yep. So we have a few in mind.
Got a lot of real life
Goku is
experience to
top of my
throw at
list.
that.
Who?
Wow.
What?
No,
Hold on. What happened?
I said I got a little.
You're
a lot
not
of
going to
real
go
life.
on here and lie about your father.
Jeez. I don't even know what just happened. I didn't even hear what you said. We're gonna.
Said he has real life experience. I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I want a big announcement before we even go into the anime thing. I want to shout out my dog Alex, who is a fantastic dad. First of all, happy Father's Day to you, my guy.
Happy Father's Day, my guy.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Dope
Happy
dad.
Jones.
A little early, but I appreciate
All right.
it. I appreciate
But since
it.
you are the father, you should definitely start it off. And you already have
And
the
as
real
a
life.
single mom, I want to say Happy Father's Day to me. No, I'm joking. Girls on Facebook be like,
don't you be hating that though? Oh, that stuff is so annoying, bro. Oh
like,
my
bruh,
God.
chill, you got your day.
You know,
Day.
Single dads on Mother's Day are like, I'm a single dad. Happy Mother's Day to me. Like, chill out, sis.
That's serious, bro. Okay. We're doing too much. Bring it in, Alex. Who we doing?
You go first, dog.
2020.
It's honestly, for me, it's a debate. It's a debate between Goku and Gene.
Goku and Gene?
Yeah.
Well, you pick one of them.
That's my
pick
debate.
one of them as your nomination. Gene? Over Goku?
Let me think about it. You go first. How about that? You go first. And while you go, I'm going to blank space out.
I'm going to let you start off.
Why are you
I'm starting off? Who, me?
No, Josh.
Fine, I'll go. Trash dads. I'm going to hit him with my dog Hohenheim from Fullmetal Alchemist. I feel like I just stole Elise's.
You did. It's cool. You can have me. No, you can have Hohenheim. It's cool. There's plenty of trash dads up there. I'll grab it.
That's so sad. No,
there's enough trash dads to go around.
I'm not laughing at that.
Oh my God. But you know what? I was between him and Sasuke and Goku. So I think I'm going to do Sasuke.
You're between three dudes right now.
All right, chill.
My bad.
I'm going to do Sasuke. Definitely Sasuke. I'm going to
Sasuke.
switch off of it. Because I think Hohenheim redeems himself a lot in the end of Full Metal. And I think in the manga, he's nowhere near as bad of a dad as he is in the anime. It comes off a lot more cold in the animes when he comes back. But
so I was initially gonna Hohenheim, but so Josh's yes, I did that.
She had jokes, Josh, and you stole those from her. That would have hit way harder.
I'm trying to find out how to log off. That is crazy. You can have him for that. That's you, dog.
No, I'm gonna redeem him because in reflecting, at the end he did sacrifice himself for his sons.
Yes.
He was trash. However, he's a whole ass doctor and let his wife die. But he was trying to save the world.
And technically
he was there
before she was sick.
Hold on, save the world? That should be his world. What's up? Can't let his wife die like that.
You've never seen the
Well,
show.
technically they weren't married. Well, there's an argument of whether or not they were married.
Partners.
They're married. They're partners. But he obviously loves her. Like, he comes back, visits the grave. Y'all already know. Full Metal's my favorite. Tear jerk moment. He goes to her grave and he's like, Ed called me a shitty father today, but at least he called me a father.
Oh man, even with no context, that's just so
I tell my dad that all the time. He never finds it sweet.
Oh my God.
But yeah, Ed hates his father, and it's dope because a lot of these anime sons be out here forgiving their parents for their absenteeism.
That's what I was going to say. I feel like Hohenheim, one, Ed hates him, so he's already brought back to life, or brought back to realism from it. And then two, he knows he wasn't there. Like, he feels bad and feels guilty. He goes out of his way to try to fix it. And he told her, like, she knew he was leaving. It wasn't like he
didn't just go buy cigarettes.
Yeah. Like, it was a whole conversation he had to do to save the world. So, like, for him, out of all of our deadbeat dads, I didn't want to go in on Hohenheim too hard because he's not the worst. He's not the worst. Honestly, I'm gonna take that nice tone that you just took, Elise. I'm gonna hit Sasuke with some of that love. Maybe he's not as much of a deadbeat as I think he is.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Now I'm capping. I'm capping. That man is trash. Absolute garbage. Bro, think about it. This man pops out on Sakura. Don't ever be talking to her. Don't ever be popping back. He might pop in the village just to visit his boyfriend, Naruto. Never even say nothing to Sakura. Bro, he hit it once and said, I'm good. Passed out. Left the whole village, bro. Left the whole village, bro. And then when he finally sees his daughter for the first time since she's been born, he tries to give her the fade, all right? Tries to clean her clock, all right? Didn't even recognize her, bro. That stuff is wild. And then he comes back to the village and he's like, Naruto, I've been reading a lot of Dragon Ball Z, so in the honor of Goku, can you just train my kid for me? Trash, bro.
They did do a switch off, though. Yeah, because he does train Boruto at least.
Exactly. He said, I'd rather spend time with your kid. My kid.
Yeah. Because
his kid was already killing the game. Oops.
You need to kill him some contacts. Ugly ass glasses.
So I will say one. Sasuke's a military father.
He's not.
He had PTSD.
I don't want to hear that.
I want to clear this up because I don't want to disrespect veterans. He is not a military father. Not even a little bit. He is fighting no war. He can teleport, so he could easily visit his house, which most veterans, if they had the option, would do.
Was Momoshiki not on his tail?
I guess. Somewhat.
Could he not have sent together? What's that family? What are the aliens called? Otsuki?
Could he not have sent a shadow clone and transported it?
That's not the same. Naruto tried to do that for Himiwara's birthday, and Boruto got hella mad.
Well, that's because Boruto is angst personified for no reason. Sarada would have loved that if her dad had shadow cloned over there to say hi to her. He's a hoe for that, bro. My dog is the president. What is he supposed to shut down the country? My daughter's having her 4th birthday. What is he supposed to do?
That.
Alex, he was shadow cloning himself out to like the hundreds to be with her.
Really? Wow.
Yes, bro. My dog, he dropped his shadow clone from sheer stamina. Like you know how much stamina Naruto has?
Does that also allude to, for another question, does that allude to the fact that he's a bad Hokage?
Okay, I would agree with that. Decent father, the worst Hokage of all time. Easily.
Obviously the strongest.
Worse than Kakashi.
Worse than the old guy, though?
But you're not going to do
it. He might not be worse than Hiruzen.
You're not going to talk about Hiruzen like that.
Hiruzen's a horrible Hokage. Okay, back on track.
He's a horrible teacher, not a horrible Hokage. We got too far. But I don't want to give Sasuke.
Who's your
military father
guy? I want to hear what.
So I wish I had a video clip of an episode of Hunter x Hunter because I'd play it right now. But the narrator says that was the first time Gon ever heard his father's voice. At this point, Gon has already passed the Hunter exam.
A whole ass kid.
Fought the Phantom Troop, got the recording for Greed Island, and that's the first time he heard his daddy's voice. Gin was out here, who knows where, got some chick pregnant, snatched up the baby, dropped it off at his cousin's house, like, yo, take my baby, sis.
I'm gonna go make a video game.
What kind of baby daddy gonna take the kid too, bro?
On Big Fish Island was like, yo, can you watch that for me? Then went with his homies, changed his homie's name to make his video game title work.
Yeah, he's a trash person.
I will say he did set up ways for his son to train and get stronger, aka he's just trying to militarize his son. So he literally had a kid just to make him a killer. But I mean,
yeah.
And then he was like, hey son, you've defeated almost an infinite power source with P2 or whatever her name is. Almost died. Almost lost all your ability to use powers, but it's cool. I'm at the top of this impossible tree to climb. If you can climb it, maybe we can talk for like 2 hours. That's 300 episodes in.
Yeah,
this
he
man
is
trash.
I was gonna try to defend him with the whole fact that like he made a game for his son, but man, he really wasn't.
He could die.
Put it all together. Yeah, but his mindset is that it's my son. He's
People
not gonna die.
That
it's
game
a Vegeta
was
mindset.
crazy.
If my son can die in this game, he's not my son. That's the DNA.
But that's a horrible thing.
Yeah,
you
know why?
Because train him.
Dead.
That's true. You could have trained him. You could have trained him. I think for me, what makes Jin a real deadbeat is that he planned for a lot of things in Gon's life, but he still lets. Bro, he really let Hisoka look at him with the licking his lips.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Crazy, bro. Your boy is 12. You gonna let that boy just look at him like that? Come on, man. He sent his boy in there when the bear was coming at him. He should have sent him when Hisoka came at him too. That boy could have lost his peace. Age of 11.
Hisoka.
Could not. Hisoka, bro. Hisoka looking at that man like a meal, like a whole.
Bro, that volleyball, the dodgeball.
Oh,
oh my god.
He's never been happier in his life.
Yo, I remember there is literally the scene where it freezes and he's like pelvis out. And he's like, I could remember this moment forever. I'm like, where's your dad?
Like, that's horrible. Those are some serious undertones right there.
Saved him. Undertones, overtones. What are you talking about?
Who wrote that show again?
What's his name that wrote Yu?
Oh, that's right.
We're talking about the
same guy, of course. I'm so sorry. I can't believe you said that.
We'll have a topic for it.
That's the GOAT family, bro. His wife wrote Sailor Moon. That's a talented family.
Literally the most talented anime family of all time.
Yes, that is. But that's for a better.
Easily.
That's for a different.
Outside of us, of course.
Yes.
Outside of what?
Us.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, Alex.
All right.
You have time to deliberate. Who are you bringing to the table?
You see the comment house. You don't have to talk about Goku's.
You're gonna disrespect
horrible
him like that?
Don't get me wrong. I love the guy, but he's a piece of shit. There's so many things. But my one thing was the Cell games. When Goku is his ass, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was
the worst thing I've ever
Gohan
seen.
was a child still, like a teenager, bro.
Alex, not just that, the world was at risk. His wife could have been murdered.
The whole world would have been destroyed.
We all know Goku don't care about Chi Chi.
We didn't get to that. We didn't get exactly. And furthermore, as soon as he threw that sensu beam, I was like, "Yep, that's your piece of shit." Yeah.
He was like, "Here, Cell." Threw the shit. Eat this.
Dude's always gone doing. He'd rather train. Honestly, anybody rather train than be a father.
Look at his kids.
You're a piece. Oh shit.
I kind of blame Piccolo for that. Piccolo need to turn him down sometimes. Can't be raising kids for free like that all the time. That's a choice. Bro,
Piccolo's a good guy. He did him in a justice.
I guess. If we're doing best fathers, Piccolo.
Yeah, Piccolo.
Definitely Piccolo.
Absolutely, bro.
For me, you know what really kills me for Goku is the fact that, bro, this man dies. They get the Dragon Balls, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like, we can bring you back after the Cell thing. And he's like, I feel like I've been bringing a lot of violence to the world. I was like, maybe that's a good point. Come to find out, Chi-Chi's pregnant. This man's just trying to get out of another kid. He told him he was pregnant before. That's why he threw that senzu beam. He was like, I'm trying to blow it all up, bro. I'm trying to lose everything, bro. He was so surprised Gohan won. He was like, I'm going to just sit out a couple years.
Oh, my
God. That stuff is wild.
This guy rather walk on a dragon than help raise Gohan.
Bro, I think for me, it's crazy. Even the author was like that dude that said Goku's not a good dude. He said he's not even trying to save the world. He just likes
Toriyama said that?
Yeah, Toriyama said that. He said that's one of the things he doesn't like about the anime is that they don't portray the fact that Goku is not a hero very well. because Toriyama wrote him.
You should deduce that yourself.
I guess, but they kind of make it
For
seem like he's
sure,
trying to
like-
save the world. But Toriyama's like, he does not care.
He just
At
cares
all.
about being the strongest.
He just cares about, he cares about the fight. He risked the world
He
multiple times.
does care he cares a little bit. He does. I'm not gonna,
You
know.
do not
He'd
throw
be
a guy who beats you a senzu bean to beat your child's ass.
I'm
care about
not
the
taking anything back from him being a shitty father. I'm just saying he does care about the world and people in it. Because if it wasn't for Krillin going bye-bye, he would have never turned Super Saiyan, maybe, possibly.
I guess, but what
Who
about,
knows?
that's about his friend. That's not about the world. What about Kid Buu? All the times they could have stopped Super Buu before he done kept leveling up, and they just want to see him get stronger. What is y'all doing?
Well,
What
you
is
know
y'all
what?
doing?
Another father.
Vegeta got the same bug on
Vegeta
that.
did the same thing to Cell.
Bro, you remember Android 18?
Yeah, he let him eat her.
He let him eat her. So they
Like, go ahead,
just,
go ahead, get strong,
he's
bro.
like, go ahead,
Got
bro.
you.
And then,
I
but
got
this is
you.
the thing. I don't mind if you do that if you still win. When you continue to get waxed,
Yeah,
after, I'm like, bro,
right
you just
after
look
that.
dumb. You just look dumb. That's one of the greatest Vegeta L's of all time. Crazy. Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw in another bad father. We're gonna go away from anime here because we talk about everything. Darth Vader.
What are you bringing up?
Oh.
See, this is the thing. Is he a bad dad? Or is he just a villain? You know? I can't measure the two up. You can't be a good dad to be a villain.
I don't know if that's true.
Zuko's dad is up there too if we're talking about villains.
Oh yeah,
The Fire
Lord
Lord?
Ozai is a horrible father.
Fire Lord is
He's a decent father to
terrible.
Azula. He's a good father to Azula.
These are
That's 'cause
two
she's a
good honorable
psychopath.
mentions. I like it.
That's because she's a psychopath. He's a trash dad.
What are the
bro.
honorable
He
mentions
burnt
you
his
guys
son's
got?
face for no reason. I got a really
What are
good
the
one.
mentions
If you've
you
ever
got?
seen one of my favorite animes, Code Geass. Fantastic anime. Charles V. Britannia is easily one of the worst anime
Trash.
dads ever. He
Trash.
purposely lets his son believe that his wife is murdered. Lets his daughter be blinded and crippled.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Let's
Like, lets
Oh,
her,
'cause it's a
makes her,
dog.
but she's
Oh
not
my
really blind
gosh.
and crippled. He makes her believe it. Crazy, bro. He uses his powers to basically take over the world and ostracize his kids and let all of his kids get murdered by his other kid and does nothing to stop it. Knowing the whole time that it's Lelouch. A terrible dad. Just horrible. And a terrible brother.
Man.
Kills his brother. Off rip. Just like, you lied to me once. Man, you're dead now. Absolutely. Absolutely crazy.
Man.
But listen, man, I think honestly,
that sounds like a
this
top
is a show
tier dead
where
dude
we
right
be
there.
capping a lot, but I think this whole episode so far has been a cap because we all know who the real worst father in anime history is. You all know it. It's one man. Shao, don't know his middle name, Tucker.
Trash bag. He's the worst father and the worst pet owner ever.
Not even close. How you go
let's see.
fuse your wife
Pet owner?
with
No.
your dog? He fused his wife with his dog and then murdered both of them while they were fused together.
That's horrible.
Come on, my dog.
It's like the
All
best
that.
of both worlds right there.
All
Your
that for a
best-
government
two
job, my
best friends.
dog. And he didn't even think about this. The crazy part is this: why do you need the job if you don't have a family? Who's the money for? It doesn't make sense.
This guy's trying to
Girl,
ball
the
out.
saddest thing ever was when little Nina, Chimera Nina, was like, "Big brother Ed,"
Big brother Edward.
with
It
the
hurts.
mullet hair. I was
Oh
like,
my God. I'm about to pull up the scene. I can't even. I'm in tears. Easily the most sad scene in anime history. Easily the worst dad in anime history. Everything else is a cap. Sasuke's a dad of the year compared to that. Craziness. Craziness.
Honestly,
every single parent we talked about has a redeemable characteristic. You can't redeem Shao Tucker at all.
You can't redeem Goku. You cannot redeem
Yes, you
Goku.
can.
Bro.
No, you can. You can. He cares about Gohan. In the entire beginning of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but
The
still,
beginning
of
even
Dragon Ball
when he
Z.
was gone just to learn instant transmission for so long.
He
Again,
never
I understand.
fused Gohan with a dog.
Yeah. He's never done anything to intentionally hurt Gohan. Ever. That's never been his goal. He's
Outside
never
of
even
not
tried
caring.
to. Yeah. But I'm saying like
Outside of
Sasuke is
the
attacked his
sensu
child
beam
because he
that he
didn't
gave him.
recognize him. He's never done that to Gohan. If we're tearing these guys out, like, he's not that bad. Goku be getting a pretty rough rap, but like, who did Gohan learn the Kamehameha from? Who did Gohan train in the hyperbolic time chamber with? Mm-hmm. Who did Gohan?
He tried to kill him in there. Goku tried to kill Gohan in there.
He wasn't gonna really kill him.
He was
not
fighting
trying to
for him. He
kill
even
him.
said it. Yes,
because he was training him. They were training. That's how Saiyans train. You can't compare that.
Okay.
Was he a dog?
No, but you gotta understand. I know. All right, I get the Earth is at risk, possibly
Pay for him to
universal
go
at that point.
to college. Let him go to school and let Gohan. Knowing Gohan.
When I take my
Cap,
kid,
Goku ain't paid for nothing. She paid.
Yeah. Thank you.
He ain't got no job.
And even so, back to
he
the
let him get a
time
education.
saver. When I take my kid to an arcade, I am not like every once in a while I'll go ham and I'll wreck his world. But you gotta let your kid win a couple. You know what I mean? Like you can't just go in there and try to beat him up over and over and over.
You can't put your fathering style on somebody else. That's Goku's fathering style. It's his kid. You can't be raising somebody else's kid. You're not Piccolo.
No, I'm trying to discredit your like hyperbolic.
I'm saying, okay, if it was me,
if
it was my son, I would never let my son beat me without me trying. I would never let my son beat me up, like, for fun.
Sure.
We're not talking about beating him up. I mean, there's a distinct difference between, like, playing 2K with your kid versus, like, training your kid to save the world.
Goku's like,
plus,
I'm going to throw a one-hander at you. And Gohan's fighting for his life. Talking about
you have to, because Goku realized Gohan's potential was that at the time he was stronger than him. Goku gonna mess around and get stole. Then how he look? How you gonna discipline your kid then? Talking about Gohan, take out the garbage. And he's like, Dad, I'll hit you again. He like,
you take out
that's
the
life
garbage.
you want to live. You take out the garbage.
You take out the garbage.
Exactly. You couldn't let that happen.
Out,
we all say Vegeta's a fantastic dad. And you know Vegeta when he in there with Trunks is trying to kill Trunks. Every time.
They never trained together until
they trained in the hyperbolic time.
They were in that Cell
Saga.
Did they?
They do. Yep.
They did. Future Trunks.
Mm-hmm.
It was Future Trunks.
Future Trunks is strong though. He was just as strong as Vegeta.
Yeah, I understand. But
the only time he really trained with his in real time kid was in the gravity room. And
he stole him.
Oh, I'll go Super Saiyan too.
He literally, the kid barely touched him, and then he hit him with the full force of God and knocked the kid out. It was damn near child abuse.
Stop
Alex,
it.
He passed out. He passed out and spit came out of his mouth from getting punched in the gut. His eyes went white. He was in Super Saiyan mode, and he was turned normal. From one punch. He was 6.
That's what happens.
All that, still not worse than Shao Tucker, though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Shao is way worse than these guys. If I had to rank some of these guys, I'm going to go Shao. Charles.
What about Yusuke's dad?
Actually, fair point here. I want to get into this. I know we're doing a Father's Day thing. I don't know Yusuke's dad, so I'm not going to put him in there because a lot of anime parent kids don't have dads. But his mom is a deadbeat. She's a deadbeat.
He was dead.
Deserves to be in this.
Is she a mom anymore now that he's dead?
No, but she was a deadbeat when he was alive. He came home.
He was pretty much raising himself.
He was like, "You're not at school," and he's like, "Shut up and get drinking." And she's like, "Okay." That's why. Like, come on, man. She's a terrible mom, bro. Hammered all the time, just trashed across the board. Kept a dead body, her son's dead body in a bed for a week. That's weird.
All moms do that. What are you talking about? It's like a normal mom thing to do.
It saved his life technically. It saved his life technically, but they had a whole funeral, and then she just took his body and put it back in his bed for a week at a time. Real
plot device. What about Midoriya's dad? Still out to get cigarettes.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. I don't want to count those deadbeats because those deadbeats we don't know.
They're not. They're just gone.
Yeah, I don't know if Midoriya's dad is alive or not. Now, if we're gonna go My Hero Academia, Endeavor. Deadbeat.
I didn't even think of him.
You train your kids 24/7. Can he be a deadbeat?
If you abuse your kid 24/7, you're a deadbeat. I mean, at least he's there.
They kind of redeemed him though in
He
that last
redeemed
final
himself.
episode.
I don't think being a superhero when that's your job is redeeming you as a father.
No. They
That's
tried.
just his
They
career.
tried. They showed the little blue rose in the windowsill. They're like, I don't know
Alex,
how that got there.
when I tell you the bare minimum, I promise you, every single dude that has abused his wife has tried to bring her flowers after. Promise. That's a classic move. That's a classic move. Beat your wife, at least get her flowers. At least.
Oh my God.
That's called the cycle of abuse.
That's
not the purpose of this podcast.
Any of this. This is not a fact.
I want to clarify. We don't want to do support any of that. But I'm just saying, Endeavor's kind of a deadbeat. Plus, the fact that he definitely killed his first son might put him up in the list.
Well, is he dead?
Yeah.
Alex, are you caught up or no?
He's not.
In the manga
alert. No, I'm saying in the anime.
For My Hero?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Spoiler alert for anybody who is not caught up in the anime. A very prevalent theory. I want to clarify again. This is only a theory. It has not been released or authenticated in the manga or by the author. But a very prevalent theory is that the first Todoroki-san, who was presumed to be dead, we assume from some sort of interaction with Endeavor, which is the way Natsu makes it sound, another deadbeat situation, is actually the villain Dabi. Alex, I can tell you this, as being caught up in the manga, it hasn't been said. They haven't given much more evidence, but I would say I'm at this point 99% sure. And if that is true, he might be running up with Shao Tucker for Deadbeat of the Year. Possibly. Bro, Dabi's fire burns himself. It melts his entire skin. He's in pain the whole time.
Wow.
That's why he's all weird looking.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason I'm 90% sure. His skin, they said that Toya's skin his body couldn't handle the heat that he can put out. So he can put out hotter fires than Endeavor. That's why they're blue. But his skin is not the ice skin of the mom.
That's why all the Band-Aids. I was wondering why
that's why he has all the bandages. That's why he has the stuff stapled up. That's why his skin is melting. That's why whenever he uses his powers, they always say it smells like burning flesh.
Ooh.
Yeah. But again, to make him even more of a deadbeat, how do you not know that your son is alive? How do you not know that? How do you think that he must
too busy being number two?
He must think. No, Alex,
too busy being number two.
The kid died on his watch, so he must think that he burned his son alive so bad that there was nobody. Do you understand that? The level of deadbeat. For him to believe that his son is dead, that means he thinks he burned the entire body. How mad must he have been? I don't even understand it. I think he was trying to teach Toya that thing that he does, like his bursting fire or whatever.
The supernova thing.
Yeah, he was trying to get Toya to do that. He was pushing him way too hard.
Permanent burn or some sort.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Toya ends up getting it, but when he does, I'm assuming his full firepower comes out, which is stronger than Endeavor's, and it's blue. And I'm assuming he burns up in the whole thing. To the point where
Didn't Eraserhead take his blue flame to the face?
That was a copy.
It was a copy, so it wasn't the real blue flame. Yeah. You want to know how strong the blue flame is, Alex? Another spoiler alert. He is able to burn most of Hawk's feathers easily. Burn them off of his back. That's how strong he is. And Hawks could probably take Endeavor in a one-on-one fight, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Where's that? Somebody get this man a cap over here, please.
All right, we're going to ignore all of Hawks' feats in the manga. That's fine. We'll just do that. We'll ignore all of them.
Nah, Hawk, don't get me wrong. Hawks is a beast. And he doesn't even try to be.
If you haven't caught up on the manga, you have not seen all the stuff that Hawks can do. And you have not seen how much smarter Hawks is than Endeavor. The intelligence level gap is
smarter than Endeavor. There's a lot. Endeavor's just pure brute strength.
The versatility of his abilities it makes it almost impossible to hit him. You would never hit him with Endeavor's fire. Dabi has to sneak up behind him to burn him.
Doesn't sound too intelligent to me.
Girl, he was fighting the strongest member of the League of Villains. What are you talking about? And also, spoiler alert, it's the Multiply guy.
Oh my goodness.
So you might as well not read that, Alex.
Thank you for doing that.
Listen, guys.
All right, Alex. Sign us off.
Sign us off here,
All right.
Alex. And tell them what we're going to be talking about next.
I am a piece of shit and forgot what we were talking about next in the next podcast. So cut that out.
I'm going to jump in. Because I got it.
Right,
I got it. I saved the day. I saved the day. So listen, man, it was great having y'all out here. Obviously, we're filming these with the hopes that somebody's going to enjoy them. We hope that you guys enjoy them because we enjoy making them, and that's all that really matters. But listen, man, we're going to be coming back with some more episodes. We're actually going to be switching the theme to some comics. We're thinking about doing Best Robins. We're thinking about doing some Star Wars topics. We're thinking about doing what's the best arcs. So listen, we're going to put up some polls. You guys let us know what you guys would really like to hear next. And you know what? We're going to film all of them anyway. So you let us know the order, all right? Hey, it's your boys. We out. And
I'm a girl.
We're scared things. We're the non-gender boys.
Jeez, did you not listen to the last episode? What's wrong with you?
Spirit comes third, buddy. Real quick, tell you to sign off. Yeah. Cat, sideways. Kill shot. All right.
Peace.
Bye.